This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long run for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Ayuk going to go in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle taken in.
Loose inside the 30. Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 88 yards.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Back to throw now on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ayuk goes in motion. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now an audible here into something else. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he stopped immediately there. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
In motion right, Debo. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown! Debo Samuel, 28 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter,
back in action. Live and direct.
100, the magic number for a really good game for a receiver. So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Slot man moves right. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James, 34 yards.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Go! Cowboy 80! Go trap!
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Busts through the tackle. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice all. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. A real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise don't hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. Off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now here's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They may want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
68 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th and that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick it off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow, yellow.
2nd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off, his biorhythms?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And a potential turning point as I get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Yellow, yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Harris running straight ahead.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Off play action, Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Mahomes now to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Attack!
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 27 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're in a hurry up.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now a give, this is McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown!
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down. It gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And quickly they get to the line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. First down, and they go back to Harris. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Meanwhile, Pickett's thrown into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest.
All right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never ducking smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Dak going to keep it on the draw.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Second and 8 coming from the 19. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 36.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the
Throwing.
pickup.
Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Go and just concede, brother. Go and just concede.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a nice throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
43.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Bye-bye. 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 Room, room.
Here so far. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
My goodness, buddy. You got more NOs than you got completions.
At the 39-yard.
GG.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I Riseiji Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership would drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Now it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 53 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And running with power here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mahomes going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Takes it to about the 37.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
Second and 6.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
Touchdown, Jets! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Chiefs 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Easy. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
57 colors. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Richie James as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McKinnon now going to try the left side. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In motion right is Tony. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Rodgers now on first down. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So
what is doing, stop?
Completion there. And it is second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be down to the first down as he making the Chiefs 29-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Cook on the toss left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The drive continues as his first running touchdown. Here's first and 10. Into the red zone towards Rodgers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore in the T-Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here. As the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to move this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Going to start this drive in good shape as they get that past the 30.
So they'll come on first and 10 now from the 33. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Midfield. Just like that, they've got 20 on their first place from scrimmage.
Any team that's successful at the top spot cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge for the back to get on field.
First down, it's six as he gets this down to the 41.
I really like the vision he just played on that play because he saw the way to completely break over a huge game. So he found one of the most space and gap that he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Here's Prescott. Taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. They'll go here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and they get 7 and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. On third down, it's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Really good everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Lamar changing the look. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. A give up the middle to Dobbins. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Cowboys 7, Ravens 0.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And how about this decision? Tie game 1st half, but here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Ravens have got it. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo.
I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's get the play first. Hey, go. 13. Shut up.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go, Reed, go.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Another run here with Dobbins.
There he goes, left side.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 5 yards.
That boy back over that quarterback, and ain't he? That boy that quarterback, and I like it.
Prescott now.
Woo, what a throw. What a throw. That's a beauty. That's a beauty.
Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it, because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson, option right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Tucker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. That's complete to Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down. Now Prescott.
And that's complete to Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Jones looking to throw right away.
And incomplete to open things up.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards.
And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage. Knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times and made a nice play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones on the move to his left. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And that's to the former Giant, Odell Beckham.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion left is Beckham.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run in.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
The 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Ravens 7.
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Okay, here we go.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw again.
First down, Giants.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Okay, here we go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
DC, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jones now. A final shot before break. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest at first.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 88 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe...
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and that one complete to Hodgins. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
19-18.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Look at the spin.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. But that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll shift things around. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6, and this is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, report.
Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Jackson throwing once more, escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they've got 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Throwing Jones out to his left. And he's got his man on the out route.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is old.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Jones steps away. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there. Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And we're just inside of 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
9 seconds. No timeouts left.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shut up! You are X. You are X. No, we changed it.
Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big time.